Let's start today in child's pose. Hey, Karen.
Hello. Sorry, I'm a little late.
That's okay. We just got started. We're in child's pose. So just take a moment here. Send the hips back. Stretch the arms long. Forehead to mat. Every time I come into child's pose, one of my shoulders pops really loud. So apparently I need to stretch my arms more like this. Allow your eyes to close. And just take a few well-intended breaths here. Just begin to settle into the mat. Settle into your practice for today, letting go of everything else that's going on with the day today. And deep breaths in through the nose, slow and steady. And then full exhale, empty the lungs. Option to stay here in stillness, or slowly, staying low, crawl your hands off to the right-hand side of your mat. Maybe bring left hand on top of right. Really find that stretch in the left side body here. Keep sending the hips down, the seat down towards your heels. And staying low, cross through center, make your way over to the left. Maybe bring right palm on top of left. And find a spot where you really make space on the right side body. Fill up. And then exhale. Staying low, find your way back towards midline, and then come up into tabletop position. We'll run through 3 rounds of cow-cat here. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, pull the shoulders down, gaze up for cow. And then tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, eyes to thighs, round through the spine for cat. Move with your breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. See if you can start with the tailbone and end with the head. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Tuck the toes and then send the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Settle in here. Take any organic movement. If the backs of the legs have any tightness, do what feels good here. Continue to push away with the palms of your hands. Send the tailbone higher. Continue with your breath. Option to keep the eyes closed if that feels good, or flutter them open. And one more full round of breath here. At the end of your exhalation, step the right foot forward between the hands and drop the left knee, top of left foot towards the mat, coming into a low lunge here. Inhale, sink the hips down low, gaze forward. And then exhale, send the hips back towards the back of your mat, finding your half splits here. Maybe keep the foot against the earth, or maybe tip the toes up back towards your face. Inhale, find a flow here. Inhale, coming forward into low lunge. Exhale, walk it back, half splits. Keeping the spine long here. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, come back. One more time, inhale, forward. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, come forward, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and then step the left foot forward to meet the right into forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the seat, lift the arms, finding chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, find ragdoll. Maybe step the feet out a little bit farther than hips distance apart. Find a gentle bend in the knees. And then just sway from side to side, allowing the crown of the head to melt down towards the mat. Torso maybe rests against the thighs. Maybe you shake your head yes, and then shake your head no. Release the hands down towards the mat. Step right foot back. And then drop right knee, top of right foot, finding low lunge other side. Inhale, coming up onto your fingertips. Sink the hips down low. Gaze is forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Maybe tip the toes towards your face, half splits. Inhale, find your low lunge, moving forward. And then exhale, half splits. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then step it forward to meet the left foot, forward fold. Inhale, sink down into your chair, reach the arms high. Bring your hands clasped behind the low back, draw the knuckle pack down towards the floor. Straighten the legs and then begin to find your forward fold, allowing the hand packet to fall up and over your head. Option to have a gentle bend in the knees here. And just feel some opening through the shoulders. At the end of your exhalation, release the hands, bring your hands down towards the mat, step back into your high plank, and then flow through a vinyasa here. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, shift your shoulders over your wrists, coming to your tippy toes, pushing off with your toes. Tuck your tailbone under. See if you can create one long line from the crown of the head to your heels. Really push away with your hands here, so don't allow yourself to sink into your shoulders. Push away. And then from here, we're gonna do some slow plank jacks. So we'll step out with our right foot, step out with left foot, step right foot in, step left foot in. Right foot out, left foot out, right foot in, left foot in. So trying to keep the whole body still, just moving the feet one at a time, out, out, in. One more time, each side. And then option to stay with that motion at that rate or to take it into a full plank jack. So just like you're doing jumping jacks with the feet only, step out, step in, both at the same time. Get the heart rate pumping here. Try to keep the upper body still, hips in line with the shoulders. 2 more. Option to keep with your plank jacks, or you can add in a tricep push-up. So step the feet out, step the feet in, tricep push-up. Out, in, tricep push-up. So your option, choose what works best for you and go as low as you're able to. 1 more. And then from here, you can lower your knees, come all the way down to your belly, finding locust pose. So we'll bring our hands to clasp behind our back. And then on your inhale, pull the hand packet down towards your feet. Lift the torso. Maybe lift the tops of the feet and the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. And breathe. And then release the hands. Forehead comes down to the mat. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it forward, crescent lunge. Arms reach high. Take your gaze down right in front of the right big toe, and then push off your left toes, coming into a one-legged mountain. Maybe you stumble like I do, or maybe you do it gracefully. Arms reaching high, left knee towards the chest. Breathe here, find your balance on the right foot. And then bring the hands down towards the mat. Step the left foot back. Inhale, reach the right leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it high. And then shift forward into high plank, keeping right foot lifted. And see if you can flow through a vinyasa with the right leg lifted. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it forward, crescent lunge. Reach high. Inhale. And then find your drishti. So look in front of the left big toe. Push off the right foot, coming into one-legged mountain. Other side. Knee towards the chest. Breathe in. And then hands come down, step the right foot back. Inhale, left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, coming into high plank. Left leg stays lifted, and then option to flow through a vinyasa with left leg lifted for your chaturanga. Exhale brings you to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, crescent lunge. Adding on, arms reach up. Find your balance. And then we'll find our one-legged mountain, left leg towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Send the left foot back. Hips are square towards the earth. Arms can be reaching forward or at heart center. Foot is flexed. Breathe here. And then the hands come down. Left foot reaches the earth. Inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, come into your high plank, flow through a vinyasa. From downward facing dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Find your balance, push forward, one-legged mountain. Breathe here. Exhale, warrior three. Right leg goes back, hips are square. Foot is flexed. Hands come down towards the earth, step right foot back. Inhale, left leg goes back and up for a three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, make it long. Exhale, knee across the body towards right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high plank. Option to flow through a vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog or child's pose. From downward facing dog, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crescent lunge, adding on. Arms reach high, inhale. Exhale, push forward, one-legged mountain. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior three. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands come down. Left leg goes high for standing splits. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Left leg meets the earth. Send the right leg back and high for three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Step it back, plant it towards the earth. Left knee, left elbow. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Two more times, each side. Keep the core engaged. Keep breathing. Three-legged dog, right leg goes high. Breathe in. And then option to flow through a vinyasa here. Always the option to skip the flow and meet us in down dog or child's. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, one-legged mountain, right knee towards the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out for warrior three, hinging at the hips. Right foot is flexed. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Right leg goes high, hands come down to frame the left foot. Breathe in. On your exhalation, step the right foot back. Send the left leg high for three-legged dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, left knee, left elbow. Plant the left foot, right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left. Right knee, right. Two more times each direction. Moving at your own pace. And then coming into downward facing dog. 3 full rounds of breath here. Last one. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Step forward with the left foot, and we'll pivot over to our right side, coming into wide-legged forward fold. Take your heels in and your toes pointing out. Bring your hands up towards your hips and bend the knees, finding goddess squat here. See if you can sink your seat down low to be in line with your knees. Push your knees out. Hold it here. Hands can be on top of your thighs or at your hips. Feel the burn here. Option to stay here or lift the right heel. Right heel lowers, left heel lifts. Switch. Switch. Your seat doesn't move. The only thing that's moving is your heels. Keep switching. One more each side. How's your breath? How's the tension in the jaw? Option to come up to both heels. Reach the arms high. Sink it down 1 inch lower. Find the shakes. Are you guys shaking? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Find your wide-legged forward fold. Crown of the head towards the earth. Breathe. Toes pointing forward. Hands come to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Pivot the hands towards your left, finding the front of the mat. Step the left foot back, and then come onto your belly. We'll move into locust pose one more time, just like we started class. So option to have your hands underneath your shoulders. Reach the arms long along the sides of the body, or to clasp at the low back. So you choose wherever you are. Inhale, lift everything up off the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Try to release any wrinkles in the neck. Gaze is slightly in front of you. Keep breathing. Maybe lift the thighs 1 more inch. And then exhale, release. Left cheek to mat. Gaze is to the right. Bend at the knees. Heels to seat. Clasp the tops of your feet, the ankles or the shins, whatever you can reach. Coming into bow pose here. On your inhale, push tops of hands into the feet. Lift, 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 lift. Keep breathing. Roll the shoulders back. Draw the knees in towards each other. 1 more breath in. And release. Gaze is to the left this time, right cheek to mat. Bend at the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side. And then we'll move into a hip opener here. You have option to move into full frog or half frog, doing one side at a time. So I'll show full frog. The way I like to do it is I turn the opposite direction on my mat and I fold my mat in on both sides so I have a little bit more cushion underneath my knees. So we're gonna bring our ankles right behind our knees in a straight line, straight alignment, and then begin to walk the hands forward. The seat going back towards our heels here, and then finding that opening in your hips here. The alternative is to do one leg at a time, which would mean you're lying on your belly and maybe just bring right knee forward towards the top of your mat. Same thing, knee and ankle alignment, right foot is flexed. And then you can lower your head down towards the mat and just feel the opening in the right hip. Take a few breaths there and then move to the left side. So wherever you are, find your breath. find a release. We control our muscles with our breath. So the faster we breathe, or the more we hold our breath, the more tense we are. We slow down the breath. We can find some deeper release in our muscles. One more breath here, wherever you are. And then on the exhale, slowly make your way up. We'll move on to our backs. Draw knees in towards the chest. Hands come towards the shin, and just hug yourself in. Maybe rock from side to side. Option to find waterfall pose here, or maybe your shoulders stand for a little bit of an inversion, a great way to end your practice. Reverse the flow of circulation here. So for waterfall, my legs are extended up towards the ceiling. My feet are relaxed, or they can be flexed. Hands along the sides of the body here. And just hold it here. For shoulder stand, this one's a little bit more difficult for me. I have to use a little bit of momentum here to push my hips up, and then use your hands at the low back as support. And you want to align your ankles on top of your hips as much as possible. So everything's in a straight line. If you chose the shoulder stand option, you can slowly release the hands and then roll down. Wherever you are, knees into chest. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale back to center. And then go ahead and find your position of choice for our final resting pose. Take up space. Maybe allow the eyes to close. And just settle back into your mat. Tune into your body here. Notice any sensations that come up. And see if you can allow any thoughts that arise to just float away. And allow the fruits of your practice to culminate to this rest period. Slowly invite movement into the fingers and toes. Deepen the breath. Stretch arms and legs in opposite directions. Get as long as you can. Inhale through the nose. Part the lips, exhale. Roll onto your right side. Make space for the heart. And moving slowly, your eyes remain closed. Slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Bring hands to heart center. And just take a moment to say something kind to yourself here. Whatever that may be. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.